I think it's what we measure, right? And what we measure, we value. And so if we're just valuing sort of external indicators of value,
Mhm.
then we might be hitting the nail on the head, but we might be missing it completely.
Yeah.
And I say that because teams perform most excellently when they feel connected to each other. And so we're seeing that with leaders, but also with individual contributors, is those that have more competency in the social emotional space are actually more successful than those that are just intelligent cognitively.
Mm.
And so I think it's really important. I think mindful practices and mindfulness practice can really be vehicles to building that out and assessing whether they will be a good team member, because it's more about rightness of fit energetically and character wise and personality. Most people can get up to speed on most jobs unless it's very specialty in 6 months. They can start to figure it out. And so it's about really having people that have vision. And I think this is another important piece of mindfulness practice is it opens up our creativity. We learn how to see with fresh eyes. And when we do that, we not only honor our own capacity, we honor the capacity of the others. So leaders that aren't actually doing that, they limit their employees' capacity when they say, "Oh, I know so and what they're good at."
Yeah.
Well, that actually curtails their learning and their development. And we also can do that disservice to ourselves, of course. A leader that says, "Oh, I'm this sort of a leader."
Mhm.
Well, that might be nice and comforting to define,
Mhm.
and yet it's also really limiting and dishonoring to ourselves to do that. And so it extends systemically in the organization. So yeah, I think as far as development of people, it's really important that we have this outsider insider perspective. It's like anthropology, right? When we study another culture, they
Mhm.
have the inside perspective on their culture. We have the outside perspective and a little more objectivity because we're not in it, but we're also get a lot of things wrong because we're not in it. And so the same is true in developing people. We
Yeah.
know some stuff, we don't know lots of other stuff. And to really come with that not knowing curiosity is a mindfulness practice. Again, how do we see things with fresh eyes? Because if we think we know, we're already done growing. You
Yeah.
have to be open to not knowing to grow.